Here we go. Hey, everybody, coming to you again tonight from Ironwood State Prison. This is your guy, Jeff Roberts. Love conquers hate. We're here again. Tonight, I want to talk to you about this thing called recidivism. You know, I live in prison, right? And this is part of my daily life. And when I think about this term, this is like a really hot button issue here in California, the recidivism rates. And generally speaking, for people that get out of prison, indiscriminately, they have a 10-year sentence or whatever, and they do their time and they go home. They recidivate at roughly a 60 to 65% rate. And so, I'm thinking about this, and here in the CDCR, the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, their mission statement, briefly stated, is to prepare men and women to be reintegrated back into the community utilizing these various tools successfully. Successfully. That's the key word, right? And so, to me, recidivism equals failure. They are the state, the Department of Corrections, and quite frankly, all of us who live here are failing 65% of the time. And so I ask you, what if you had a business? If you had a business and you were losing money 65% of the time, would that business last long? What if you were an NFL quarterback and you failed 65% of the time? Would you be a quarterback for long on your favorite team? What if you were an airplane pilot? Would you, if you only landed 35% of the airplanes that you took off, how long would you be an airplane pilot for? Not very long, I would imagine. So if in business 65% failure rate is unacceptable, what about in life? Because what we're talking about here is the lives of, and the well-being of people in society, the community as a whole, families, children, wives, husbands, and ourselves also. What I want to share with you tonight is that people, the most uh, heinous crimes, the most egregious offenders, myself being one of them. As I said, I took a man's life when I was 18 years old. Well, the statistics show that for people who spend 20 years in prison minimum and have gone through what they call the parole board process, when they are released back into the community, the state has had a 98% success rate. That's right, only 2% recidivism. And of those 2%, very few of those people come back for violent crimes or really any other type of property crime. More often than not, it's a drug offense because they get out and it just things have changed so much that they can't cope and they turn back to drugs or alcohol. And so, what I really want to paint the picture for everybody tonight is the fact that, you know what, change is possible, reconciliation is possible. Remember, our Almighty God, and through the Apostle Paul, he talks about reconciliation. Right, he talks about sending people away, not into destruction, but unto reconciliation. And so that's what we've been doing in here. A lot of us, I should say, have been doing. We've been doing the work. We're healing ourselves from the inside out, trusting in the Lord for a lot of us, myself included. And you know what? I want you guys to know that there are people in prison who can be reconciled back to their families safely, and there are also those who cannot, but we all can see the difference. And so I just want to share that all with you, maybe give you a little broader perspective, because when you get down into the numbers, it's oftentimes out there, it's real popular to talk about recidivism and the revolving door and all of that stuff. And while that's true, it's not everyone that does that. And so there are people that are able to come back, and for you to be able to receive those coming back who have done the work with open arms, and feel safe, and feel secure having them as your neighbor, because more often than not, we are the ones who will help and will do well. And you'd be shocked to see and to know some of the people you probably already know are formerly incarcerated men and women who have done the work, have healed themselves and are living healthy, pro social lives. And so that's just a different look into recidivism tonight. And I hope everyone's having a great evening. And God bless everybody. And just remember, if you want to contact me, you can use that GTL Getting Out Messenger app, and I will do my best to respond to your messages and to your thoughts. I appreciate everybody. God bless you all. Be safe. Love conquers hate.